lecture we are going to see the more definitions related to the graph. So first definition is bipartite graph. Let G be a graph if a vertex set V of G can be partitioned into two non-empty subsets X and Y, that is X union Y is equals to V and X intersection Y is equals to phi. That means intersection of both sets is empty, right? In such a way that each edge of G has one end in X and one end in Y. Then G is called a bipartite graph, and the partition V is equals to X union Y is called a bipartition of G. Now here what is exactly bipartite, right? Suppose G have the vertex set V. For example, G have the vertex set V, and V there is a two partitions, right? First is a X and second is a Y. That means there are some vertices in this set X and there are some vertices in X and there are some vertices in Y, right? So the vertex set of G is a union of X and Y, right? So, let us take an example. Suppose that X is equals to 1, 2, 3 and 4. There are 4 vertices in a set X, and suppose that there are 3 vertices in a set Y, right? So total vertices in a graph G are V is equals to X union Y is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4 A, B and C. So how many vertices are there in a graph G? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 vertices. Then how we can draw the bipartite graph? Like this. In the definition we have given that how we can draw in such a way that each edge of G has one end in X and one end in Y. First we draw these two distinct sets, right? First is X is what? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and set Y is, which is A, B, C here. Right. This is the graph, and both sets are disjoints. That means there are no common vertices in a set X and in a set Y, right? So all vertices are different. So how we can draw the bipartite graph? Here, a graph G is bipartite if each edge of G has one end in X and one end in Y. Then G is called a bipartite, right? So we can draw. First let us take an edge E1, right? So I draw here, right? This edge is E1, right? So this edge has one end in the set X. This is a set X and this is a set Y. So every edge, right? Every edge of graph G has one end in a set X and other end in a set Y, right? Suppose that there is another edge E2, right? So E2 also has one end in X and one end in Y, right? Similarly here we can draw here like this, right? This graph will become bipartite graph because every edges has one end in the set X and other end in a set Y, right? Therefore this graph is a bipartite graph. Example third one. Here one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now is this graph bipartite? Let us check how. If we able to make two disjoint sets X and Y, then this graph will become bipartite. So let us check how we can draw the bipartite structure of this graph, right? So if suppose that the X set is here 1, right, and the other is suppose that 6, right, and 3 and 3 and 4. And if we take the y set remaining vertices 2, 7 and 5. So let us check. First we draw the vertices 1, 6, 3 and 4. This is a x set and this is a y set 2, 7, 5. Let us draw the edges of this graph, right? Here vertex 1 is a adjacent vertex of 2, right, here. So therefore we draw the edge between 1 and 2. Adjacent vertices, we know that the adjacent vertices means there is a edge between that both vertices, right? So there is also edge between 1 and 7 here, 1 and 7. Also 2 is connected with 6. 2 is connected with 3, right? And 3 is connected with 5. Also 3 is connected with 2. Here 7 is connected with 1 and 7 is also connected with 6. Here 6. And also 6 is connected with 2 and 5. 6, 2 and 5 and 4 is connected with 5. Yes, we get two distinct sets x and y. Look at here, there is no edge between these elements, right? Here there is no edge between 1 and 6, also there is no edge between 6 and 3, also in between 3 and 4. Similarly here there is no edge between 2 and 7, 7 and 5, right? Therefore this graph is a bipartite and we get two disjoint sets, right? So there is no common vertices between x and y. Therefore this graph is a bipartite graph. Now the next definition is complete bipartite graph, right? We have already seen the complete graph, right? Complete graph means every vertices of a graph G is connected with the edge, right? So similar definition here, a simple bipartite graph G with bipartition V is equals to x union y, in which every vertex in x is joined to every vertex of y, right? So if x has m vertices and y has n vertices, then such a graph is denoted by KMN. This is a notation for the complete bipartite graph. We have the notation for the complete graph means Kn, right? Kn means complete graph with n vertices, and for the complete bipartite graph there is a notation KMN, right? The meaning of that notation is a complete bipartite graph with vertex set there are m element in a set x and there are n elements in a set y, right? So let us take an example here. Suppose that G is a graph with 4 vertices 1, 2, 3 and 4 and has bipartition. Suppose x is equals to 1, 2 and y is equals to 3, 4, right? So we draw here complete bipartite graph 1, 2 and 3, 4, right? So how it will become complete, right? If in a such a way that every vertex in x, every vertex in x, that means how many vertices are in x? There are 2 vertices, right? So these 2 vertices are joined by these 2 vertices in a y. So therefore there should be edge between 1 and 3, also there should be edge between 1 and 4. Similarly there should be edge between 2 and 3, there should be edge between 2 and 4. That means जो हमारा x सेट है वो x सेट में जितने भी वर्टाइसेस है उतने सभी वर्टाइसेस हमारे y सेट में क्या होने चाहिए, ज्वाइन होने चाहिए. मतलब let us take an vertex 1, right? So vertex 1 it should be joined with the help of edges with the help of edges to the vertices in a Y. So 1 should be joined with 3, 1 should be joined 4, right? First 2 should be joined 3, 2 should be joined 4. Therefore this graph will become complete bipartite graph. Now we take the another example here, this one, right? We have given that the graph G with two disjoint set of vertices. First is set X and second is set Y, and in set X there are 3 vertices which are A, B, C, and in a set Y there are 4 vertices, right? D, E, F and G, right? And the set X and the set Y both are disjoint. That means there are no common elements in a set X and Y, right? So for checking the graph is bipartite or not, complete bipartite or not, the first condition is graph should be simple bipartite. Here there is no loop and there is no multiple edges, right? Therefore this graph is simple bipartite graph, and there are 2 disjoint set, right? Therefore this graph is a simple bipartite, right? So now we have to check the graph is complete bipartite or not. So for the complete bipartite graph, the second condition is every vertex in a set X should be joined to every vertex of Y, right? So let us check. In a set X there are 3 vertices, and every 3 vertices are joined with every 4 vertices of Y. That means A is joined with 4 vertices in a set Y. Similarly B is joined with 4 vertices in a set Y. Similarly C is joined with 4 vertices in a Y. That means A joined with D, E, F and G, and so B joined with D, E, F, G, and so C joined with D, E, F, G. Therefore this graph is complete bipartite graph. Now I have already taken the examples of the vertex degree, but I want to take another example. With the help of this example you will better understand the definition of vertex degree, right? Here I have taken this graph G, right? How many vertices are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and there are edges 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. There are 7 edges. So we want to find the degree of vertex 1, degree of vertex 2, degree of vertex 3, 4 and 5. So by definition of vertex degree, what is definition of degree of vertex? Number of edges incident on that vertex is the degree of that vertex, right? So here if we take the vertex 1, so degree of vertex is 3, right? Because there are 3 edges incident on 1. Similarly degree of 3 is equals to also 3, because there are 3 edges 1, 2, 3 are incident on 3. So degree of 4 is also 3, because there are also 3 edges which are incident on 4. Now here if we take the vertex 5, there is only one edge which is incident on 5, therefore degree of 5 is equals to 1. Now here look at the vertex 2. How we can find the degree of this vertex, right? While counting the degree of vertices, count the loop twice. That means here look at the vertex 2. Here there is a loop is incident on a vertex 2. Therefore while counting the degree of this vertex means 2 vertex, count the loop twice. इसका मतलब क्या है? जब हम जिस वर्टेक्स की डिग्री काउंट करते हो, अगर उस वर्टेक्स पे लूप हो तो वो उस लूप को हम क्या करेंगे? 2 बार काउंट करेंगे, राइट? बिकॉज उसका एंड पॉइंट भी वही है और स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट भी वही है. बोथ एंड पॉइंट्स आर सेम. देयरफॉर वी काउंट here 1, 2, 3 and 4. Therefore degree of 2 is equals to 4.